When people begin shopping for a compact SUV, the Nissan Rogue almost always enters the conversation because it offers a comfortable ride, good fuel economy, a spacious interior, and an attractive price point on the used market. Over the years, it has become one of Nissan's best-selling vehicles, especially among families and daily commuters. However, despite its popularity, the Nissan Rogue has a long and complicated reliability history that many buyers are not fully aware of. Certain model years are known for serious mechanical and electrical problems that can turn ownership into a stressful and expensive experience. In this video, we're taking an in-depth look at the Nissan Rogue's worst years to avoid, explaining what went wrong, how these issues affect real-world ownership, and why being informed before buying can save you thousands of dollars. A major reason the Nissan Rogue has such a mixed reputation comes down to Nissan's heavy reliance on continuously variable transmissions, or CVTs. Nissan adopted CVTs earlier and more aggressively than many other manufacturers, promoting them as a way to improve fuel efficiency and provide smoother driving. On paper, this made sense, but in practice, many early Nissan CVTs proved to be unreliable. The Rogue, unfortunately, became one of the most affected vehicles. Owners frequently reported symptoms such as shuddering during acceleration, delayed throttle response, overheating, loud whining noises, jerking at low speeds, and complete transmission failure. What makes CVT problems especially painful is the cost. As repairs are limited and full replacements can range from several $1,000s to well over $5,000, often exceeding the value of older Rogues. The 2008 Nissan Rogue, being the first model year, is widely considered one of the worst years to own. As a debut model, it suffered from a wide range of issues that Nissan had not yet refined or corrected. The CVT transmission in particular was highly problematic, with many owners reporting failure before reaching 100,000 miles and sometimes much earlier. Drivers complained about sudden loss of power, unpredictable acceleration, and overheating transmissions, especially during highway driving or in warm climates. In addition to transmission issues, the 2008 Rogue also experienced electrical problems, faulty sensors, interior trim failures, and premature suspension wear. Because this was Nissan's early attempt at producing a CVT-driven compact SUV at scale, the learning curve was steep, and owners paid the price. The 2009 Nissan Rogue did little to improve upon the problems introduced in 2008, making it another year that buyers are generally advised to avoid. While Nissan made minor adjustments, the CVT issues remained widespread. Many owners experienced transmission failure between 60,000 and 90,000 miles, sometimes even with regular maintenance. Complaints also included inaccurate fuel gauges, excessive oil consumption, rattling interior components, and poor overall build quality. What frustrated many owners most was the lack of clear warning signs before major failures occurred, leaving drivers stranded without notice. Even though prices for the 2009 Rogue are often very low on the used market, the risk of a major repair is extremely high. The 2010 Nissan Rogue continued this troubling trend, earning a reputation for unreliable performance and costly repairs. CVT-related complaints remain the dominant issue, with owners reporting hesitation, slipping, and delayed acceleration that made merging or passing dangerous. Transmission overheating was also common, particularly during long drives or stop-and-go traffic. Beyond the drivetrain, the 2010 Rogue also suffered from steering problems, faulty airbag sensors, and premature brake wear. While some owners were able to drive their vehicles without major issues, the number of serious complaints far outweighs the positives, making this year another risky choice. The 2011 Nissan Rogue showed only minimal improvement, and for many owners, it felt like Nissan still hadn't fully addressed the underlying problems. Transmission failures continued to occur earlier than expected, and while Nissan did extend CVT warranties for some models, many vehicles on the road today are well outside of that coverage. Owners also reported malfunctioning air conditioning systems, noisy wheel bearings, and electrical glitches affecting power windows and dashboard displays. Although the Rogue remained comfortable and practical, its reliability record from this year makes it difficult to recommend to anyone seeking long-term dependability. By the time the 2012 Nissan Rogue arrived, Nissan had made some progress, but not enough to completely escape criticism. CVT failure rates decreased slightly, yet complaints remained frequent enough to cause concern. Some drivers reported sudden loss of acceleration while driving at highway speeds, which raised serious safety issues. Others experienced rough shifting behavior, shuddering, or overheating transmissions. Additional problems included exhaust system corrosion, faulty oxygen sensors, suspension alignment issues, and uneven tire wear. While the 2012 Rogue isn't quite as disastrous as earlier years, it still carries enough risk to be considered a questionable purchase. The 2013 Nissan Rogue, which marked the final year of the first generation, is often criticized for repeating many of the same mistakes. Despite years of feedback and complaints, CVT reliability was still a major concern. Many owners reported transmission overheating, whining noises, and eventual failure, even when following recommended maintenance schedules. Interior quality issues also became more noticeable, with complaints about cracking dashboards, peeling materials, and malfunctioning climate control systems. Because this model year is now aging and typically has higher mileage, the likelihood of expensive repairs is even greater, making it one of the least desirable options on the used market. When the second-generation Rogue debuted in 2014, expectations were high that Nissan had finally turned things around. The redesign brought a more modern exterior, improved interior materials, and better technology. Unfortunately, the 2014 Nissan Rogue quickly became one of the most complained about model years in the lineup. CVT problems returned in force, with owners reporting shuddering, hesitation, loud whining noises, and complete transmission failure at surprisingly low mileage. Many drivers also experienced problems with the automatic emergency braking system, power liftgate malfunctions, faulty fuel pumps, and unreliable safety sensors. This combination of mechanical and electronic issues makes the 2014 Rogue one of the worst years to avoid. The 2015 Nissan Rogue followed closely behind in terms of owner dissatisfaction. CVT issues remain common, and some owners reported needing multiple transmission replacements over the life of the vehicle. Electrical problems also became more prevalent, particularly involving advanced safety features like blind spot monitoring and forward collision warning systems. These systems would sometimes malfunction, display warning lights, or stop working entirely. While the Rogue continued to offer good fuel economy and a comfortable ride, its reliability concerns often overshadowed its strengths, making it another year best avoided. The 2016 Nissan Rogue showed incremental improvements, but it still failed to fully escape its troubled past. Transmission issues were less frequent, but still present, especially in higher mileage vehicles. Some owners reported that software updates temporarily improved performance, but mechanical failures continued to occur. Infotainment system glitches, backup camera failures, and premature suspension wear were also common complaints. While not as bad as earlier years, the 2016 Rogue still carries enough red flags that cautious buyers should think twice before committing. The 2017 Nissan Rogue represents a transitional period where Nissan made noticeable strides in improving reliability, but lingering issues persisted. Complete transmission failures became less common, but many drivers still experienced hesitation, jerking, and inconsistent acceleration. Electrical and technology-related complaints increased, particularly involving touchscreen responsiveness, driver assistance features, and warning system malfunctions. Some owners report smooth ownership experiences, while others faced unexpected repair bills, making this year something of a gamble depending on maintenance history and driving conditions. Looking at the bigger picture, the Nissan Rogue's reliability issues stem largely from early CVT design flaws, and Nissan's slow response to widespread owner complaints, heat management, internal wear, and poor long-term durability plagued multiple generations of transmissions. Even as improvements were made, the reputation damage lingered, and many owners remained cautious. Combined with electrical issues and inconsistent quality control, these problems explain why certain Rogue model years are widely criticized. For anyone considering a used Nissan Rogue, doing your homework is absolutely essential. Checking service records for regular CVT fluid changes is critical, as neglected maintenance significantly increases failure risk. A thorough pre-purchase inspection by a qualified mechanic can help identify early warning signs such as hesitation, vibration, or unusual noises. While the Rogue can be affordable upfront, buyers should factor in the potential cost of major repairs, especially for the years discussed in this video. In conclusion, the Nissan Rogue offers comfort, efficiency, and practicality, but several model years have proven to be unreliable and costly to own. The worst years to avoid generally include 2008 through 2013, as well as 2014 and 2015, with ongoing concerns extending into 2016 and even 2017 for some owners. Most of these issues are tied to CVT transmission failures and recurring electrical problems. By understanding which years to avoid and why, you can protect yourself from unexpected repair bills and make a smarter, more confident decision when shopping for a used compact SUV.